Like a designer store. Oh, what is that?
I hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell. Just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him.
Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
Davis, Davis, come on. Wake up, Davis. Davis.
Start roping this off because this is going to be a crime scene.
All right.
On May 7th, 2023, a 46-year-old man's lifeless body is found at the end of a secluded road, lying in the grass 50 feet away from his wrecked vehicle. Police and first responders get to a scene that has all the markings of a terrible accident. But when investigators start putting the pieces of this tragic puzzle together, they begin to uncover a truth that is far more sinister.
True.
The following
True.
report is...
That's a proven fact. I'm not trying to make a joke here. Okay. I've watched enough shit on the internet to know that if the shoes are off, it's most likely dead.
based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now.
Yeah.
At 1:34 a.m. on the morning of May 7th, 2023, a frantic 911 call comes into dispatchers in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Okay, what happened?
Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious.
Is it a car wreck?
But it's a one-person car wreck.
He's unconscious?
Yes, it's really bad. He needs immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, listen to me. Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose, and I can't tell if it's his ear. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his side?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his ears?
Jeez.
Okay, is anybody out there with you?
Yes, I'm with two of other people. He needs help right now.
We've got EMS and law enforcement coming, okay? Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it. Can I touch his chest?
Okay.
His ears are bleeding really bad.
Okay, listen. Do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't feel any warm air?
Actually, maybe. I can't really tell. I'm sorry. I'm scared to touch him.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
The dispatcher works to help the caller. A teenager named Megan provide as much assistance as possible until first responders arrive.
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
So I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
Davis, come on. Wake up. Davis, come on, Davis. Wake up.
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yeah.
You think he's breathing? Okay. Is he moving around at all when you call him?
No, he hasn't moved once.
Okay, what's his name?
His name's Davis McClendon. Do I need to see this?
This is only the first of many personal details that will emerge on this horrific night. But as police and EMTs descend on the scene, the first order of business is to save Davis McClendon's life.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, they're giving him CPR. Oh my God.
He's still on the line. He might not be breathing.
Come on, Davis.
Hard to tell anything.
As the first deputies and medics arrive on the scene, it becomes quickly clear that the 911 caller's use of the phrase one-person car wreck was misleading. It's true that only Davis McClendon is here at the scene, but a deputy notes that his injuries are consistent with being struck by a vehicle. His damaged BMW is sitting some distance away, and the vehicle that seemingly hit both Davis and his car spilled oil all over the road. In fact, the oil isn't just splattered here at the scene. It leaves a trail heading away from the Hunters Creek subdivision. Two Greenwood deputies decide to follow that trail, and from what Megan and her friends have said, they have a pretty good idea where it will lead them.
Myself and 316 are going to head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is...
Well, that's kind of dangerous, though. I mean, that's kind of terrible of her, though, to not kind of say that, though. Like, to not like the guy is still like dangerous. You know, could come out of the fucking woods with the car and run the fucking cops over and shit.
Are you in there now?
Yes.
I'm gonna head with you.
No,
I'm
stay
saying
here.
she's withholding
James
information.
and I are going to go over there. We're going to see if the car's there.
Know what vehicle it was in?
Guys, if it's a known vehicular manslaughter, the person's still close. It's an active scene, yo. It's active.
Negative. We're going to go see if we can find a vehicle
They
there.
treat active scenes differently than when they're not.
All right.
Although the 911 caller didn't see the incident, she definitely has strong suspicions about what happened before she arrived.
Oh, okay.
Who assaulted him?
Everything is but Ackerman. He's just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him. And then we came to check up on him, and then we found him like this.
Okay, so the person that assaulted him, you said his name, Bud Ackerman?
Yes.
Does he live in Hunter's Creek?
Well, he lived in Hunter's Creek, and so him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents, and like right outside of Hunter's Creek, it's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
Okay, did he assault him? Did he have a weapon, or do you know? Did anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think so. We got here, nobody was here. We just thought we were gonna leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
Megan, who is still back at the scene, is not alone. She's with a woman named Meredith Haney, who is Bud Ackerman's estranged wife. Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the three of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents'
What? Huh?
wife, Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the three of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents' residence, those kids and their safety are their first priority.
It's a little bit confusing. It's a lot of data there. There's a lot of cross, like, family action going on. It's a little confusing.
Garage is open. Sheriff's office.
Yes, sir.
Are there some kids here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Whose kids are they?
Mine.
Yours and who?
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
I do not.
Okay. Just step over here for me.
Bud will do very little talking to police that night, but they've already got the beginnings of a tangled backstory, merely from what Megan told them in her initial call.
Okay, so how did y'all know he was out there?
Because he's dating my ex-wife, and he's been really drunk and he's really mad. He's been trying to find her all night.
Okay, so David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It will later emerge that Meredith and Bud separated and began divorce proceedings approximately 1 year earlier. But while Bud will later admit that this breakup was against his wishes, his frustration with the situation reaches a new level on April 29, 2023, about a week before the incident. That's when he learned from a mutual friend that Meredith had begun dating a man named Davis McClendon.
This show will never understand. Like, last time with the moon shit, I said, yo guys, it's because you're married that, like, you're still together. You can be separated or estranged and shit. You're the, no, you're wrong. I mean, you're brain dead. Yeah. And you can absolutely be, because this shit takes for fucking ever to dissolute. Like, what?
Investigators will later find a text message Bud sent to a friend expressing his outrage at the news. Bud texts, "What the hell is Davis thinking, man? I mean, what the hell, Danny?" Danny replies back, "I have no clue what you're talking about. What did he do?" Bud writes, "He's been Meredith." He goes on to say, "I had my suspicions, but it was confirmed by her. I can't believe he'd do that to me. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life." And when Danny simply writes, "I don't know what to tell you, Bud," Bud replies, "Damn, I don't know either. It's just up." Exactly 1 week after the
It is a little fucked up,
exchange on the evening of...
Guys, there's a little bit of a bro code, okay? It doesn't always apply, okay? But if you know somebody your entire life, and then you're married, which is pretty involved with somebody, and then you're separated, it's fucking the dude's thing. I gotta be honest, chat. Guys, in my opinion, that breaks the code. That breaks. It's all
Saturday,
good.
May 6th,
That
Meredith and Davis go
that
out
breaks
to
the
dinner
code.
at a restaurant called Break on the Lake, where security cameras pick up their arrival. It's only 4.5 hours before the tragedy.
I know what
on
they say.
Abbott
Ting,
Road.
and I know what they say. Ting.
Davis goes inside
What
while
they say?
Meredith
Ting
stays
what?
behind in the car.
I don't remember.
She's FaceTiming with her kids, who are at Bud's house and using their dad.
And now I gotta go back. The dude's thing. I mean, it's his thing, yeah.
4.5 hours before the tragedy on Abbott Road. Davis goes inside while Meredith.
Because it's not his wife or girlfriend. It's whatever is going on at the time. So I say it's the thing, as whatever it's currently or was. That whole sphere of endeavors is the thing. She is now the thing.
It stays behind in the car. She's FaceTiming with her kids, who are at Bud's house and using their dad's phone to chat.
Okay, you got me. She's
what
property.
What she doesn't know is that Bud is observing the
shut
screen
up.
as well, and he recognizes the scenery in the background. He doesn't know for certain that she's with Davis, but he has his suspicions. It's 8:48 p.m., and a bad night is only just beginning. Many hours later, deputies at Bud's house take careful note of the fresh, oily footprints that decorate the floor.
So, footprints. Yeah. Footprints. 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 That's the door I came in. Oily footprints. Oily footprints.
The investigators follow the footprint trail back to a bedroom where they appear to come to an end at the foot of the bed.
Is this parents' room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist there, one here. This bunch, yeah, bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the shoes that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Investigators will indeed find oily residue on the shoes Bud is wearing that night, as well as a small amount of what appears to be blood on his hands. Both were presumably clean earlier that night when he was at a local bar called the Key West Club, where surveillance shows him ordering at least 4 beers over an hour-and-a-half time period. But Bud isn't just drinking and socializing. He's making repeated attempts to get in contact with Meredith, who's left Break on the Lake and is now with Davis at a friend's party.
Oh, come on,
At
man.
one point, frustrated that Meredith won't take his calls, Bud texts her a message. "Why do you hate me? I just don't understand." When a friend who was at Key West Club that night calls Meredith to tell her that Bud is gone, Meredith and Davis...
Chat. What? Oh, man. Chat.
head
Fuck,
up to the bar
man. This
themselves.
is all
According
kinds
to
of
what
fucked
Meredith
up.
would later tell investigators, Bud continued calling repeatedly during this time. She says that when she finally did take his call, he demanded to know where she was and why she was refusing to speak to him. The call logs would later
This is some
reveal
small
that
town
between
shit.
9:07 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. that night, Bud attempted to call Meredith a total of 36 times. At his residence in the hours after the incident, investigators take a close look at Bud's Ford F-250, which just happens to look like a...
If your ex gets with someone new, you are a cock lol. Okay, bro. Jeez. That's just not true. Okay. One, that's just not true. It's not, bro. That makes no sense at all. That doesn't make any sense at all. Guys, they were released to the wilderness. Guys, they're released back to the wilderness. At that point, it's swimmers catch, man. It's fair game. But there's a few things. There's a code.
It's been in a crash.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's
Chat, guys, is one of the hardest thing to do as a man, chat, is to truly leave them out back to the streets. Okay? Knowing damn well how the streets will go. It is what it is. Chat, it is a man's burden to live with that pain, but chat, you just gotta do it, man. Chat, you gotta do it. Chat, you gotta release it back to the streets, man. Chat, it is what it is.
that's what I walked up.
Back where they came from. Yeah, back where they came from. It is what it is. Like,
I was like, oh yeah.
You see the
Yep.
that's a palm mark. But like that right there, you got
There's little specks right there.
Bud himself refuses to answer any questions without a lawyer present, but the circumstantial evidence is piling up quickly. As for Meredith, she says she tried reaching out to Bud's friends.
okay, I agree with a small towner. It's something you should talk, be an adult and speak to your friend about. It's important. Yeah, well, it sucks though, because I'm not from a small town, but there's only like one bar there though, right? So like, I remember when I was younger, like, dude, this girl I had liked that we dated in the past that we kind of released. I see at the bar. There's no other bars to go. Like, if we're gonna go there, like, it just kind of sucks, you know? Like, dude, it's kind of a bro. Chat, it kind of squeezes you real bad. Like, I will say, chat, even if you don't even love them anymore, or you don't really see that, chat, it's a squeezer, chat, it squeezes you here. It's tough. I have to admit, it's tough though.
At the Key West Club earlier that night. In the meantime, Davis sent a text message to a friend saying, FYI, apparently Bud is drunk and out trying to hunt Meredith down.
That's when you go and you start calling your buddies, and you find like the hottest girl that you could find, like maybe one of your buddies ex or something like that, right? And you say, yo, listen, come in with your girls, or whatever. Night is out, drinks are all on me. Free for y'all, right? As long as you act for 10 minutes that you're my date. When she's looking, right? Boom, chat. Guys, I'm not weird. I'm telling you, chat. Guys, listen. I'm not saying you should do that, but it might be worth a shot.
Call the cops.
I'm just saying.
I was hoping maybe you could get his dad to rope him in. At almost the same time, Bud Ackerman is on the hunt, scoping out the parking lot at the now closed break on the Lake Restaurant for any signs of Meredith and Davis. He makes 2 circles through the lot before leaving. Investigators will later learn, thanks to the Ford's onboard computer, that he also drove down the street where Meredith lived and down the street where Davis lived in an effort to find the couple. Back at the Key West Club, Davis decides enough is enough and tells Meredith he's going to call Bud and talk to him about the relentless attempts to get her on the phone. Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time. Bud would later characterize the call as aggressive.
Yo, now I know that this guy in chat has no friends. You don't want your friend to fuck your ex, set boundaries, be vocal about it. No. In this day and age, okay? In this day and age, if you say to somebody, yo, dude, honestly, it's kind of weird to pick up my old shit, low-key. The screenshot, post on the group chat, post on fucking whatever social media, post on Instagram, and they go, yo, this guy's weird as fuck. They do that shit. They do that, it's fucking weird. So, I will say, it is not cuck, okay, that your ex going to somebody else. It's not a cuck. No, it is cuck though. You care about it then. And it's a lot more cuck for the other guy. Because the reality is that they probably still love you. Okay? Your ex probably still has feelings for you. It's just this other guy, and the guy's getting like the attempt. Like this guy's getting like the little like I want out of these feelings type shit. He's the real cuck. On God. If you're the rebound, you're the cuck. Not the old guy. You're the cuck, buddy.
Saying that Davis was threatening to beat him up. While the true nature of the conversation cannot be known, what is known is that Davis and Bud agree to meet near the intersection of Avid Road and Sawgrass Place. According to Bud, and confirmed by the call logs,
he gets the prom boner nightly, and you have her in mind. Who's the real winner? The real winner, okay, is when she comes back to you, right? And whenever she ends up falling back to old patterns, whatever, you're the guy who paid for all the dates and shit like that, going on a limb, going in debt, whatever that shit, and you got this partial pussy, whatever, and you think you hit. And you're getting fucking hard cucked. You're getting, bro, you're getting double tapped, double dipped on, you fucking loser. Holy shit, you're just a rental, dumbass.
He called Davis back at 1:09 a.m. He says he told Davis at that time that he wouldn't be meeting him after all, and would instead be going home. Bud says that Davis cursed at him and taunted him for backing out, at which time he drove straight to the meeting place. At 1:11 a.m., his final approach is caught on a local resident's surveillance camera. The camera only captures the sound of the impact, but another resident's camera records the moment of impact itself. The first camera not only captures the sound of the incident, but also Bud yelling something in the seconds following the impact. At 1:13 a.m., Bud's truck can be seen leaving the area. He would later say that the collision was an accident caused by Davis standing in the middle of the road. Bud says that he only saw Davis at the last second, at which point he jerked the steering wheel as hard as he could to avoid Davis and smash into his car instead. The onboard computer system shows that he did not hit the brakes and was traveling at 25 miles per hour in his Ford F-250. Davis would die that night at Self Regional Medical Center at the age of 46. At 6:30 in the morning on May 7th, roughly 5 hours after the incident, Bud Ackerman is arrested and transported to the Greenwood County Detention Center. On trial for murder the following year, he would insist that he never meant to harm Davis McClendon that night, and that it was only due to panic that he failed to call 911. The jury deliberated for less than 30 minutes before delivering a unanimous verdict of guilty. In October 2024, 42-year-old William Bud Ackerman was sentenced to 45 years in prison for murder. He's housed at the Tiger River Correctional Institution in Spartanburg County, South Carolina.
Oh, nar. As a person fucking my friends' bitches, I give them months, not months, they're fucking somebody else. Okay, I have done that before, okay, I think 3 times. That's fine. If it's just their old girlfriend or ex, whatever, okay, and you pick up later on, who fuck cares? It's whatever. Who fuck cares? It's whatever. But that's like married with, and the guy's like his like friend for like life. That guys, that's a whole different ball game. Like, dude, I'm not saying there's nothing justified. There's nothing justified in this video. But I'm just saying, in general, right? In my opinion, that'd be breaking the code. Okay?
And I go way back. We used to go to school with Drake together in Ronto, you know?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, Destiny.
What's up?
There's some people I've seen in your community that are like the most ill and like cause the most damage, right? And then every time I go and stream, you like invite them in over and over again. Like if they, you have to like explain what's that about?
What are you specifically
Are you
referring
asking
to
me?
right
Wait, hold on. Are you asking me about the follies of bringing somebody back into my life that's mentally ill over and over again? Just to be clear, is that what you're asking?
That's a dumb clip, by the way. That's a dumb clip, by the way. That is a weird clip. I don't even know why you would link that. I don't know why you would even link that. It doesn't make any sense at all. That's not the same. That is not the same. That has nothing to do with the topic at hand, you dumbass. Guys, that has nothing to do with the topic, yo. I don't care. Guys, you guys need to stop listening to like advice bros, okay? Let me tell you the actual advice, okay? Yeah, the actual advice, okay? When somebody breaks up with somebody, okay? Like, they don't automatically move on. They might say that they did, or maybe they kind of did, whatever. It takes time. Okay? So nobody is there, like, early game. No, they're not, their mindset is not, it's just not there. I mean, it may seem. So then, if you're the rebound, bro, you're getting a crumb, brother, man. Brother, you're getting a crumb. You're getting the, I hope it connects like it did when I met this other person or whatever, and they're just hoping that something clicks, but there's no guarantee. So you're kind of like on a limb here, buddy. Guys, you're on a limb here, buddy. I'm just telling you. It's the chances are you're gonna get cucked. You're not cucking nobody. Okay. Also, you're never cucking anybody by taking their old stuff. Like, I think both of them are wrong perspectives. Okay, guys, I don't go to somebody's old stuff and go like, oh yeah, I'm cucking this guy. It's just weird. Like, why do you even see things like that? It's just odd. Like, and then you give yourself cookie points because you got somebody's old like used goods. Like, it doesn't. It's like, dude, I got my neighbor's old rusty bike, dude. Yeah, get cucked. Like, no, I'm out to better pastures, buddy. Like, I'm doing better shit. I'm out there getting something else. Like, It's not. You're not like a Chad, buddy. Anyway, what? What did I say? Would you hit your bros? Oh hell no! Ew! Ew! Why would you even say that? Oh, what is wrong with you? No, no, no. Okay, okay. I'll give you the code. I'll give you the code. I don't think you should ever, all your best friends, you should never ever be with like one of their ex-wives or whatever. That's chat. I don't know about the whole girlfriend thing that much because it's, but like your tight friend circle getting with their ex-wives, that's awful. That breaks the code double. Chat. That breaks the whole book. That goes against the whole book. You don't do that. That's odd. I don't agree with it.
Thing is that exes usually return and feel sorry
See?
that you won't get M back since they tapped the rebound, so that's why you wanna rush the reconnection before they tap.
Real. That might be the case. Might be the case, but I gotta be honest with you. When it's confirmed that there was a comment with somebody else, okay. Back to the wilderness, buddy. Listen, if it's a guarantee there's a comment with somebody else, yo, it's back to the fucking, back to the whatever, back to the shit, back to the field, back to the streets, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Would you crack one of your day one's sisters? Oh hell yeah! Okay, I've actually done that once before. I had that actually once before. Yo, fuck yeah, are you kidding me? Yo, that's on the market. Bro, that's on the market for real. Wait. If it's your good friends, their sister is absolutely on the market. How are they not? Wait, how are they not on the market? Guys, that's the probably one of the purest. Because if you think about it, chat, you can verify like full history because you know the brother. You say, oh no, like nah, that one's a mega hoe, right? Or not a hoe because he should know. Brothers will know, right? And it can guarantee that it's good. Guys, it's like verifying a car's state when you buy it, because what now you can talk with the person who's running passenger, right? The guy passenger knew how many accidents the car has been into, right? He knows about the car's history. What, guys? What? Oh my god, dude, guys, I'm giving you I'm giving you an analogy to understand it. The brother can fact check the girl's history. How? Explain how not. Guys, I don't get it. I don't get it. At the same time, you probably don't want to be a jackass, as I said, fact, a jackass to the friend's sister, and he knows that, and that forms a kind of a stronger kind of boundary that you know you're not going to break her heart or cheat on her or whatever, right? So it's a win-win. But let's be honest though. I will say though, you're not a real man's man if... Wait, my chat broke, I think. if your boy lets
you have never had a sister, so you will never understand.
You're probably a loser.
Just know that is some jackass shit, little brother.
Because
fuck you mean passenger? Do you want me to say yes, xQc, please fuck my sister?
Okay, hold on. Because if you think about it, with your day ones, you should have done enough fucked up shit in general, or enough crazy shit with them, right? That they know you're not a good dating candidate. So if they let you, let's be honest, you're probably a loser. You're probably a loser. Like the diabolical shit you do with your day ones, dude. Come on, man. Really, dude. Really. How is that ego? Hey.
Biara was just calling women used goods. GG if someone clips that. Get ready to see Q on the timeline tomorrow, chat.
It's that ego crash out there. Yo, buddy, I would, bro, listen. During my time in LA, okay, listen, I was going out like fucking 3 nights a week, okay? I would enter and go out, okay? And when I went to dinner, I didn't go by myself. Like, I was going by myself. Oh, man. Anyway.
An officer...
Yeah, they changed you. Yeah, it definitely did. Okay, real question. If your day one's mom is bad enough, you crack in. I had the opportunity once, but I never done that. But I think that breaks the code. But I think
99%
it's a break that's worth it.
Not for life. Bro wants his day one to use his sister and release her back onto the streets concerned.
I think it's a trade-off that I would probably go for, chat. Low key. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, that's a good comment. That's a good comment. True. They might actually go after you, which is not worth it. Yeah, it's never worth it. If they're gonna go after you, yeah, that's bad. The advice is actually unhinged. No wonder.
Myself.
Yo.
Take is cooked.
Ew.
Do you mean letting? In the car analogy was odd as fuck.
Wait. What do you mean, bro? Wait, you're not understanding me though. You're not understanding me though. Letting as in not be on your... Okay, they wouldn't let you, but I'm just saying, they would be on your dick and balls about it to where it wouldn't be worth it. Like, I don't understand, like a normal social pushbacks. Like, if somebody is on your dick and balls about it, yo, dude, blah, blah, right? That's not letting you. Not giving pushback is letting. Let's be honest. Dude. I also think that there's a grace period, okay? Chat. There's a grace period of time. Okay? In between, after you break up with somebody, there's a grace period of about whatever amount of months, because it's fair game to think, no, it's not fair game. Chat. It's intended to think that when you break up with somebody, you might go back with them or whatever. It's a normal human thing, okay? Like 3 months, you never know. But if it's fully broken for 3 months, whatever. It's whatever. Right? So in the past, like seeing like some guys trying to like hit the exes up, whatever. I cut them off. I mean, I think you should cut people off. This is actually some real advice. I'm not kidding. If somebody tries to pick up your stuff like 1 day after, oh, I don't give a fuck. You're cut off, bro. Like, you never see me again, little buddy. Which I don't give a fuck about that much, because if that's what they do, I mean that they're prowling. They're prowlers. So what else are they prowling about? Are they waiting for you to trip and drop your wallet? Are they waiting for you to fucking crash your car to loot your shit? Are they waiting for you to not be in the bathroom or be in the bathroom at your house so they could steal some shit? They're prowlers. A prowler will always prowl. It doesn't matter what they're prowling on. That's weird. That's fucking weird. That's weird shit. That's weird shit. You don't do that. This is it. 2 months. It felt weird to me. True shit. Weird. That I think that's true. That's too early. It's just weird, man. Because you know that you're gonna be like, kind of, maybe hurting the person as you do it, because it's just too fresh, yo. That's just fucking weird. Like, who does that shit? Like, who wants to see their bro in pain? Nobody. What a bitch ass. Like, fuck you, man. There's arbitrary rules. I know it's easy to do. If you go, hey bro, I know you're dating this girl for a while, been talking, would you mind make sure you're comfortable with that? Yo, and they post that on the timeline and say, who is this guy? A fucking cuck? And then they would win that shit, bro. You get fucked on. What a joke. What a fucking joke, man. Bro, who is this fucking cuck? And he tags you on the timeline. Nah. They go, what a fucking cuck. What does he want to do? Hold my dick? At Parsec on Twitter. At Parsec on fucking Instagram. Holy shit, dude. I cannot, dude. Why don't you pull up a chair at Parsec? Dude, come on, bro. That's diabolical.
September 26, 2000.
Yo, even when you're down bad, there are limits. Yo, look, chat. I'm gonna say it. Yo, I've gone to Torta once. Like, actually.
2022.
Just one time though. Just one time. Chat.
A sailing
guys,
ship is drifting.
guys, I know what it's like, chat, to be down dog shit, chat. Yes, I've been there, okay?
Drifting gently on the Baltic Sea.
Okay! No, I can't with the chat. I'm not reading this shit anymore.
He checks his radar and sees 2 red blips flashing on the screen. He stares out into the darkness. Nothing. So he radios a nearby ship. Their crew reports something strange. Giant whirlpool.
Guys, listen. It was somebody I knew from way back, and I didn't remember her name. Okay, and then we started talking, and their picture was really nice. Okay, so I pulled up to her house, and brother, like, it's like face, and then it's like a pyramid. Okay, but no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I'm just saying, it's gonna build kind of like that a little bit. But like, dude, I did all this effort, man. Like, dude, guys, it's not that I invested into this. It's the fact that I had only 1 chip left, and I put that chip, like, dude, it has to hit. Like, are you kidding me? But bro, when you only have a single chip left, it has to hit, brother. Otherwise, you have nothing. Like, dude, nah, I can't.
When his ship approaches the spot, the captain is hit by a sharp and sour smell. Gas. He immediately notifies the Swedish authorities.
Dude,
they confirm his suspicion.
I'm done.
There's an underwater leak. Tons of natural gas are flowing uncontrollably into the Baltic Sea. Nord Stream 1 and 2 are a twin set of undersea gas pipelines running from Russia to Europe, the longest in the world, and they've been hit. 4 separate explosions at 2 different locations.
Okay, chat, I guess I want to do some of the time, chat, because guys, I'm too in my head right now. But chat, one thing I will say though. Okay. Is that, I said this before, okay? Yeah, they will say Torta this, Torta that. Is in my understanding that the head is master level or plus. It's always gonna be at least high rank to top rank in that margin of the bracket. Chat, this is not scientifically proven, but it's empirically proven. It's in the motion. Guys, it's the size to head ratio. Okay? The more moderate or bigger the size, the better the head. Yo, chat, I'm not here to be weird about it. It's a science. Alright, man. It's all good. It's whatever. I'm done. We could fucking play games or something. No shit, because they used to shoving food in their mouth. No, I don't. That's why. Yeah, 4 of her within an elevator. Yeah. She just had like a neck, she wasn't that big. She just had a neck like fucking like Mr. Michelin. You ever seen that guy before? Like I had never seen that before. Like, yeah, you know, like this guy, like that, but the neck was like that a little bit, like that. Like it had like it didn't have a full, okay, but it had like a line or two. Like I just thought it was odd. Yeah. Not my proudest day, chat. Not my proudest day.